Bacon is floating a censure resolution against Congresswoman Ilhan Omar for the comments she made about some Jewish students being obviously pro-genocidal. Would you support a censure resolution against the Congresswoman?
I think that speech is detestable. She's on exactly the wrong side of the issue. I haven't spoken with Congressman Bacon about the censure resolution, but we'll look at it. Look, we're at desperate times call for desperate measures. I think when you're calling for the extermination of a race of people, which is exactly what many in the crowd are calling for, the reason Hamas endorsed the protest at Columbia University is because they were using Hamas talking points. They're talking when they chant from the river to the sea. You understand they're talking about the elimination of the state of Israel. They were putting posters onto placards and telephone poles and trees around campus that is actual imagery that the Nazis used in the 1930s. Literally the same symbols and messages they're putting up. This is not the free expression of ideas. This is not the use of the free marketplace of ideas for debate that would be healthy on a university campus that's envisioned for a place of higher education. It is the opposite. This is threatening, violent, inciting speech, and it's dangerous. And it is acknowledged by university administrators to be dangerous, as evidenced by their cancellation of classes. They told Jewish students it wasn't safe for them to come to campus. And then they came back with the hybrid model, which made it even worse. So ostensibly, if you're non-Jewish, you can attend classes and come and take your final exams on campus. But if you're Jewish, you might need to stay in your apartment. I mean, it's really crazy what it's come to. And we need, Ken, we need clarity on the issue for leaders at the university level, at the local, state, and federal level to step up and say enough is enough. We got to bring order to the chaos. Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, Speaker. You talked about anti-Semitism on the world stage. We've seen it with the United Nations. We've also seen it now with the International Criminal Court. Can you elaborate a little bit? You put out a statement about the International Criminal Court bringing possible charges against Israeli leaders.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous development. You're seeing an all-out assault on the state of Israel and those of Jewish heritage and ethnicity, and it's unacceptable. The ICC, for them to take the step to suggest they would issue a warrant for the prime minister of the country who's in the midst of a war for the very survival of his nation is unconscionable to us. And I will tell you, I spoke within the last hour to Secretary Blinken about this issue, and he confirmed that the position of the White House is our position as well. I'm glad that they are affirming that, and I suspect they will do that publicly later today. They are calling for the ICC to stand down. Mr. Khan, who is in charge of that, has hinted that he might be issuing the warrants to be executed, and they'd better not do that, because that would unsettle the situation. It would be a terrible sign on the world stage, and I think that it would make us as a nation respond in kind to the ICC. I think there would be appropriate sanctions. I think that there is a bipartisan, a group of senators and House members who would move expeditiously, and we might just turn the table on the ICC. They better be careful. You can hear that straight from me. Yeah, back row.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to know what kind of things you guys would need to see or changes you need to see from these universities to kind of know that they're on the right track by your description.
Yeah, how about ending the encampments on campus, the occupation of buildings, the destruction of property? This isn't hard. We sat down with the president of Columbia across her conference table and told her that, you know, we have no intent here other than to bring order to the chaos, and they have a responsibility to do it. They are breaking the law. They are destroying property. They are threatening fellow students. This is not who we are in America. So get control. Look, if you want to have vigorous debate about foreign policy issues or, you know, anything else, do that. Sponsor it. Open up the auditorium and have kids from different viewpoints come in respectfully and have debate. That's what the university campus should be for, but not this. And if anybody is equivocating and they don't understand where the line is, we can help them understand that. This is pretty simple. Yeah.